Whether she's a gold digger or a woman always scanning men for their six-packs, there is one thing they all crave: attention. Most men act stupid, giving attention to every woman they see or get in contact with. This automatically gives women their most craved thing, elevating their pride every day. This ultimately makes them disrespectful toward men. Only the simps offer their free attention to women, losing their real worth. But high-value men know how to become a personality for whom women will run after like crazy. You know what's that? A sight of attention. And that's what high-value men don't do. But why do high-value men ignore women when most men yearn to communicate with a woman? To know the answer, we must start our trip to this countdown and explore why. If you don't want to be a moron, continue watching this video until the end. You need to learn the exact way you should ignore women by practicing masculinity the right way. So let's begin the countdown. Number 10. Do not give free attention. High-value men do not offer their free attention to women because they know women often tend to ditch men who are like other beta males. It is unacceptable for a woman to be ignored by a man, making her mad like a bull. If you think that this means that you should give a puzzle to solve to the woman around you so they can approach you successfully, then you're wrong. You need to understand how valuable your time, money, and life are. Instead of ignoring women only to see their mad behavior, you should ignore them because you know your time is not a thing to waste. You need to focus on other, more important things in your life instead of just wasting your time on social media or in person talking bullshit with a woman. Number 9. Do not die for women approval. Just like women need attention from men, simps need approval for their personality and life from women. Still, a confident man with high values, oppositely, does not need a woman's validation to accept their personality.
Damon, towel, knock.
Caroline, no one cares. No.
Only a man who has his own self-esteem and knows his ups and downs is a high-value man, because what's the benefit of being a man when you need validation from others to accept yourself? It's a womanly quality of being impressed by flattering words of others. So stop acting like a girly mama's boy and have your own opinion about yourself. Become a man. Get up and feel your dignity, because you should be a real high-value man. What exactly can you do to avoid being a girly boy? Love yourself the way you are, and stop being dependent on women to approve of yourself. Number 8. High self-esteem. A two-way relationship boosts your self-esteem and raises your respect among women, and a one-way interaction is worthless and time-wasting. A high-value man values their priorities and goals in life. You don't care about long-term relationships when you are interested in every other woman instead of ignoring most of them. Instead, you believe in forcing yourself on her, collecting a disgrace for yourself. If you want to become a high-value man, you must listen to your heart that needs more and more respect rather than disgrace. Plus, high-value men find out whether the woman who seems beautiful is interested in having a relationship. By doing this, they make themselves stand out of the crowd. Having lots of temporary relationships is a lame act of low-value men who want to enjoy conversations with women without giving real respect to their lives.
You ever heard that term? You know, like the phrase, like, blank makes you crazy, like the word.
Girlfriends?
No, not girlfriends.
Boyfriends?
No, not boyfriends either. It's like a feeling, or, yeah.
Number 7. Happy to live alone. Most men are afraid of being alone without a woman's interference in their life. Living alone doesn't mean that you never add a woman to your life, and instead, it means that you have the courage to spend your life on your own instead of relying on every pesky task of a woman around you. A man who is afraid to live alone would never be able to ignore a woman and always try to do something to make that woman happy so that she can stay in their life. There is no bigger shame than doing worthless acts only to get a woman's attention. If she is going, just let her go. Respect your values and ignore her only because you are not afraid to live alone like a high-value man. Do not beg for the relationship. Instead, it's better to ignore than to lose your worth in a woman's eyes, only to be with her. Number 6. Put themselves first. If you are still a mama's boy and not able to take care of yourself, well then how can you be with a woman? What's the future of a simp who depends on a woman? High-value men understand that if they cannot take care of themselves, they will not be able to take care of a woman in their life. What's the use of having a woman in your life when you have not enough money or a settled life? No woman will prefer to live with you, and ultimately, you'll be all alone. High-value men don't waste them up listening to a woman's biting tongue every day. It's obvious when you can't fulfill her routine needs, you'll be worthless to her. That's why, if you really want to be a high-value man, you need to make up your own worth before allowing a woman to enter your life. When your life will already be filled with problems, then why make a woman live with you in a stressful life? Number 5. Don't always please women. Yes, it's a good thing to let a woman feel special around you, but this doesn't mean you should always be doing every impossible thing to let the woman around you feel like you are worthless crap. Act wisely and stay confident in front of a woman, because high-value women will love to be the mistress of a high-value man. And a high-value man is not a woman pleaser. Number 4. Never beg for attention. Do you want to be attracted to women when you walk in the market to buy groceries? If you do so, you are not a high-value man, because they do not beg for attention from women. These men believe that if a woman is interested in them, she will show signs, and only then should you approach her. Just imagine yourself favoring a woman in the supermarket, only to seek her attention so she can share her phone number with you. Don't you think that your value will be lowered within a second in her eyes, when you will seem like a sucker who helped her only for his own benefit? Do help women when they really need it, but don't ask for her contact later on. Number 3. Don't flatter. High-value men do not flatter women because they know their boundaries. High values don't mean that you have an iron rod in your neck and you don't see anyone around you. In fact, you know that not every woman should be a salad on your plate. Flattering and running behind women with continuous connection and begging like teenagers to your girlfriend is not a high-value thing. To some extent, you must ignore women to let them know you are not an easy fly to catch. Number 2. Have a high criteria for their special women. Considering every woman as a superhuman is the stupidest thing 90% of the men in this world do, because not every woman is worth it. Don't think we are devaluing women by saying this, but not every woman will fit your personality. That's why you should not act like a hungry animal who is ready to grab onto anything that comes into sight. High-value men have a high criteria for their special women, just like the way they are. Your woman should be the one who is not after any materialistic things you have. In fact, she should be attracted by your high values. Only a woman who will have these values in herself will consider high values in her boyfriend more precious than having a boyfriend with a Lamborghini. Number 1. Focus on their goals. The last on our countdown, but the most important reason why high-value men ignore women. A man who has a focus on his goals and looks straight into his achievements in life, whether it be fame or a high position in his business. These men do not want lots of women by their side to warm their beds. They wake up every morning with dreams in their eyes and spend their day making those dreams come true. A wise man once said, "Ask yourself if what you are doing today is getting you closer to where you want to be tomorrow." No doubt a woman is very important in a man's life, as that special woman takes you to your goal. But distracting yourself with so many women will break your dreams like shattered glass. And of course, you don't want that, right? We are sure you are stunned by knowing about these 10 reasons of why high-value men ignore women. Don't worry. You can do this. Do not lose your value to every woman out there. If you want to boost your self-esteem and learn what it takes to be a true man, then subscribe to our channel. Plus, don't forget to show some love by liking. After all, we are saving you from wasting your life on worthless acts and grow yourself to be a high-value man.